name's Mike Moore. I started coming to Hope City a couple of years ago. My wife and I came to check it out. Shortly after we started coming here, I actually did one of these stories of hope and kind of shared my life, before I came to Christ. Since then, over the last couple of years, I've had a lot of really cool things happen, and I've been really diving deeper into my faith. And so I wanted to have the opportunity to share what God has done in my life since I became a follower of Christ. When we first started coming here, one things that we were really adamant about is getting connected. Previously, we had been trying a few different churches, and we stayed at one for a few months and trying to get into a life group or a small group, and we didn't really have any options. We even offered to start lead one, and just weren't really getting a lot of traction. So we ended up leaving that church and came to Hope City, and were able to get plugged in almost immediately. The small groups opened up like 2 or 3 weeks after we started coming. Hannah and I got into a marriage couples life group with Robbie and Samantha, and that was cool because we were able to kind of meet some of the leaders of the church and meet other couples. It was really important for us to find other friends and other people our age who were in the same stage of life. When we first started coming, we didn't really know what to expect or what to do, and so getting plugged into that life group and kind of able to jump right into the culture of the church, it helped grow us, especially me, just finding more time with God and spending time with Him throughout the day, as opposed to just coming on Sundays and singing a song and listening to a message. We were in that for a few semesters, and then I started leading the middle school and high school guys, student small groups, and that's been a really cool experience as well, because it's really given me the opportunity to take what I've learned and what God has shown me over the last couple of years and pour back into kids and to students. 2 semesters ago, my wife and I decided to lead a small group. And so we weren't really sure, our schedule was so crazy, we couldn't find a small group that fit our schedule. And so we decided to start one and make it on our schedule, and whoever wants to come can come. And so that's been a really cool opportunity to lead and have people in our house and just to be able to share our life with them. To go from being in a life group to leading a life group has been just really great, because it helps me relate to people, and just in a way of letting them know that just because I'm a leader of a small group or a leader of a life group, it doesn't mean I have it all together. You get into these cycles, it's like a spiritual roller coaster where you go through a time where you're super religious and you feel really connected with God and with the church, and then something happens and it's like you stop reading your Bible, and then the next day goes by and you don't read, and then all of a sudden you lose that connection, and so then you're at like one of your low points. And I've realized the more that I'm leading and the more that I'm just connected in a life group, whether it's participating or leading, there's way less of those low points, and there's more of the spiritual highs. So that's one thing that has been really cool about just this series that we're in, dealing with the natural versus the supernatural. All too often, it's so easy to look at your circumstances around you and just kind of be on that spiritual roller coaster where things just start going bad, and so your spiritual life starts going bad as well. And so it's been a really cool opportunity to just learn and to be reminded that God's in control, and to be able to talk about that in life group and share stories of what's going on in your life and in the life of others around you, to know that, yeah, stuff happens, but that shouldn't change your relationship with God. We can still find glory and we can still find joy in His Word, and just having people to share that with makes all the difference in the world.